Hi, good morning everyone. This is JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is day 31 of Mindful Morning Meditation. How is everyone doing today? We'll wait for everyone to tune in, and as we're waiting, again, please do your stretches. I'm trying to load the page. Hi, morning everyone. Hi, Yiling. Hi, Sophia, Cassandra. Thank you very much for tuning in. So as you're waiting, please stretch a little bit so that you won't get aches and pains. Do a bit of stretching and make sure that your seat is nice and firm and your buttocks is propped up and so that your legs are down this way, and you won't put much pressure on your thighs. Hi, good morning, Lai Hing and Pastor Honey, Emily, good morning. Jerry. Hi, Christina, morning. Okay, so we'll do some stretching here. Roll your head, roll your shoulders. I hope everyone had a good rest last night. If you didn't, then perhaps this meditation would help you to re-energize yourself. Hi Annette, morning. Hi King Hoi, morning. We'll wait a few more seconds for the rest to join. Well, I'm not sure if you guys read in the news in Malaysia. There's always with regards to the COVID-19 situation. We've actually reached the curve and it's coming down. So it's very good news for Malaysia. So yeah, so I can't wait. Hi Vivacella, good morning. Again, we'll wait for a few more seconds and we shall start very soon. Okay, I'm pretty much relaxed. If you need to drink some water, do that now. Because remember, today is a continuation of our 25 minutes meditation, and we'll try our best not to move too much. Okay? I think we're pretty much there. Hi Glenn, good morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. And again, for those of you who have not started your gratitude journal, do that on a phone app. It's very, very convenient, or even just a little notebook. It will actually, when you pen it down, it will create that habituation for us to always look at positive things around us, and it's very, very good training for us. So that's a good start. And again, just like our meditation, if we do it every day, well, then it becomes a habit, and that's a very good habit to develop. Oh, the sun is in my eyes right now, so I think we're almost there. Hi, Natasha. Good evening. Hi, Dr. Hank. I think we're there already. So let's do the 9-round breathing meditation now. So left hand out, thumb down, rub your thumb, And put your fist under your armpit. Right hand on your left nostril and breathe in slowly. Take your time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in. Fill your body with the healing white light that's packed with oxygen. And breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Take your time. Right hand out, thumb down, wrap your thumb, put your fist under your armpit. Left hand on your right nostril and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Both hands on your thighs, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, and we're done with the 9 round. Hi, morning Nancy, morning Jacinta, Martin, thank you very much for tuning in. Suzanne, Pastor Antoinette, and Patricia, thank you very much. So, if everyone is ready, we're going to start with the 25 minutes. So again, remember to sit near the edge of your cushion or your seat. And again, if you're sitting on a chair, make sure that there is some soft padding on it. Otherwise, you're going to feel pins and needles on your buttocks and all the way down to your thighs. So you need a little bit of cushion, but not too soft, because if it's too soft, you will sink down like that, and you may not get that support. Yeah. So let's be more aware of your body, because once you feel the pins and needles or even numbness, that's an indication to adjust the firmness. Okay, so I think we're going to start 25 minutes. Again, rock forwards and backwards until you find that center. Once you find that center, you can stop. Again, for some of you who are new, visualize a string pulling up this way so that the back of your spine is straight like that. Okay, and then your chin down a little bit. Okay, like that. And when you're in this position, you'll be very, very relaxed. Your shoulders are very relaxed. Just visualize a string from the backbone all the way up to the top of your head. And when we're ready, we're going to start. Okay, so when we breathe in and out, take your time and do the visualizations that I've gone through with you all. And 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the white healing light and fill your entire body. And when you breathe out, visualize dark smoke representing all your worries, your stress, your tension, your anxiety. Breathe it all out. Breathe in. Fill every part of your body with this healing white light. It is packed with oxygen, loving kindness, and compassion. And breathe out all the negativities and visualize them as dark smoke. Your entire body is now filled with this white light, and you're glowing in this white light. You're totally relaxed. Focus on the nostril area. Focus on the sensation at the outer rim of your nostril when the air goes in and out. Your entire focus is there. Watch your thoughts and focus back on your nostril. Watch your emotions. And focus back on your nostril. Watch your aches. Watch your itch. Watch the sounds. And focus on the nostril area. Totally relaxed now, and your entire focus is Focus on the nostril. 3, 2, 1. And we're done. So how does everyone feel today? Hi Sharon, hi Ben, morning. Hi Vivian, hi Kirsten, CKCR, hi Linman, Tanzadoka, Shireen, Kokchi. Hi, morning, how's everyone doing? So we just finished the 25-minute single-pointed meditation. Do share with me your experience. Right now I'm having numbness on my left leg. It's fine. Excuse me. So as you're sharing with me, I will read out to you my entry for yesterday's gratitude journal. Yeah? I'm grateful for the rain as it cools down the weather and waters the plants. I'm grateful for our farm that produces chemical-free vegetables and herbs. And I'm grateful for Chinese herbs. So that was my gratitude input yesterday. Yeah, so as you're writing, my experience for today's meditation was pretty good. Because once we started, I was immediately very focused and very calm. Because it was almost just instantaneous. So I was already in that mode where my entire presence was just at the nostril area, and there was an immense sense of calmness and peace pervading. Then as we progressed towards the 15-20 minutes, I think it was around that time, that's where certain thoughts were arising, certain memories were arising, and then again I focused back on the nostril area. And but overall it was really good. It was so relaxing that nothing really matters, and my entire focus was just on the nostril area, and that whatever emotions that I would go throughout the day, or even at that instance, didn't matter anymore. Because what mattered at that time was just that single, that area. And just because of that, I felt extremely at peace. I'm not sure if you guys feel that. I felt extremely at peace. My mind was very, very clear. And as though, time just stood still. So it was pretty amazing for me. And it also made me realize that a lot of our anxiety also comes with a lot of the distractions of, what shall I do next? It was always wanting to occupy ourselves with what we're used to doing to, quote unquote, keep ourselves happy, perhaps, or purposeful. So again, when that emotion and thought, that memory of how I would used to just always go out and look for things to do, I just watched it, and then after that I focused back on this, and I realized and I noticed that once I focused back on my nostril area, that yearning, the emotion of yearning for for that kind of activity that used to give me that instant gratification no longer is as important, because the calm abiding experience when I just focus here, and that pervading peace literally just outshines that yearning. Yeah, so that was something that arose for me today, and it was very, very good. Yeah, it kind of hit me in the core today. So do share with me how you feel. Excuse me. Christina was totally distracted by my daughter today. I had to stop. Feeling incomplete today. Oh no. After this session, Christina, you can actually just lock your door in your bedroom and do the meditation again. Okay? Hi, morning, Cat Steven. Tan KM, slow, long, deep breath helped me focus almost effortlessly. Thank you, JP. Most welcome. Feel relaxed throughout the 25 minutes. Yes, it was really wonderful today. Natasha felt faster today. Hand to reposition several times. Towards the end, the thoughts calmed down, and I found myself focusing, but surrounded by water. I guess I'd been wanting to be swimming in the ocean, and my mind let me go. And it was just so peaceful. A welcome moment in time, though slightly more than a moment, even minutes. All in all, lovely. Oh, that's wonderful. Glenn, is it okay to concentrate on our breathing during meditation instead of the nose area? Yes, you can do that. You can do that. You can focus on your breathing. Yeah, focus on one thing. It's just that. Some people focus on the belly button. Okay, going up and down, up and down. That helps. It's basically it's just to hold on to the mind and just focus on just one point. Yeah, there are certain meditations where you follow the breath going in and then out. You can follow it. Yeah, up to you. Again, my suggestion is to still it, because it is to rehabilitate the mind to just focus on just that one point. Because that's a real challenge. Because our mind is so used to just wandering around, looking at things and all that. So our mind is always all over the place. Yeah. So yes, definitely there will be a struggle for you to just hold that one, just focus. There will be a struggle, and you find it a bit difficult. So yeah. So you can follow the breath, but I would suggest again, either if you find it difficult to focus on the nostril area, then focus on your belly button. Okay, or even just if you have a watch in front of you, or not a watch, I mean, it can be a phone in front of you, just stare at your phone and just focus on the phone, and that's it. Yeah, just hold that focus on that one point, whatever that may be for you. Okay, I hope that helps, Glenn. Leong Wing Yi, hi, so relaxed, almost fell asleep. Well, try not to fall asleep, because falling asleep again is also our mind getting out of control, where the mind goes into the sleep mode. So again, to hold on, to control the mind and focus. Put in a lot of effort to focus, and keep reminding your mind to focus, to focus, to focus. Yeah, so that's very good. Sharon, not a good session today. A fair bit of physical discomfort, sinus, headache, queasiness, etc., and thoughts arising, but overall calming. Okay, it's all right. We do have challenging days sometimes, so it's fine. It's fine. Tan will be today more thoughts, but managed to focus back to nostril. Sat on chair with a cushion below my feet, so felt better with not much pins and needles. Yes, definitely. So if that's what you're physically comfortable with, then meditate like that in the future. Yeah, Dr. Hank. Today experience is perfect, quite smooth, and grateful to continue this session every morning. Grateful to foresee a sunny morning. Yes, it's very nice and sunny today, and clear blue skies. Very nice. Corinne, a bit more thoughts and got interrupted by work halfway through. Managed to focus more. Grateful to have a colleague who is always available to give tech advice and resolve tech issues, since virtual meetings are now a norm. Oh, that's very nice, Corinne. Lai Hing, it feels even shorter today. Oh, wonderful. Breathing was less smooth at the beginning. Okay. Why is that? Is your nose blocked? Whoops. Okay. I accidentally swiped all the comments away, so I'm back. Wait, let me see if I can get it back. Grateful to have supportive colleagues during this work from home. Time will be. Okay. Morning, Kirsten. Jacinta writes, was logged out from this live on its own. I didn't realize that. Anyway, I did my meditation. Here I go. Grateful that I can focus better with a cushion underneath today. Happy to know that my friend is also meditating. Oh, that's great. And grateful to live nearby seaside with a big field at the back of my house. So calming and soothing. Oh, you're very lucky, Jacinta. Lying sitting on a chair, I found that the breathing is different from when I was sitting on the floor. Interestingly, it was easier to completely relax sitting on the floor. Oh, I wonder why, Lai. Interesting. Okay, well, do continue writing. I am going to continue with with Yiman's questions. I think it's the last question on the list, but it's a long one. So I will answer them for you today. So, Iman writes, I actually tried going through the letting go process a day before your talk on emotional baggage because I thought I'm ready to handle it and actually felt lighter immediately after doing the following. 1. Identify the baggage. Okay. 2. Identify the root cause. 3. Analyze the resulted projection and how it causes suffering. 4. The lesson and closure. My question is, do we handle the emotional baggage according to each person who lead to the emotional baggage or each emotion that became our very emotional baggage? You can, well, to trigger that emotional baggage, you can focus on the person. You remember what the person did or the situation to trigger it if you want to work on it. But once it's triggered, you work on yourself. Work on your wrong, realize your wrong experience and your wrong perception that arises from that, and as a result, your choice of reacting to it. Your choice of reacting to it and realizing, as you said, the cause for you to choose that reaction, the cause, the root cause. Yeah, it all boils down to us. It all boils down because once we have figured out the root cause of the root cause of that emotional baggage that is in us, then everything else that happens externally will no longer trigger it. Yeah? That is why many people, they get so fed up with staying in a certain place in a country. I have friends who go, oh, okay, I'm very unhappy here. I think, this is not the place for me. And then they move to another country. Then they stay for 4 years. And then after that, they feel, oh, that's not the right country for me. And then they go to another country. And that's the sum of their life. So they thinking that a change of the environment would actually make them happier. But you see, that's a myth. That's not true. Because it's all inside of us. You can change the environment, and yeah, you'll be distracted, in the first few years by the new environment. But you see, if we don't change how we think, if we don't change our perceptions, if we don't change that, it's going to be back to square one. So it can be changing of environment, changing of partners, changing of jobs. So think back. If you have a trend of changing jobs all the time because you're always unhappy with something, and that's the sum of your life, then look inwards and see what is it that perhaps we need to change. Because the fact is, as I said, it's a law of nature that nothing is perfect out there. There's nothing perfect. Yeah? And as long as there's more than one person with you, there will always be conflict. Always. Just to a certain degree. Because people around us, even including ourselves, are not highly evolved beings. We're not. If we are highly evolved beings, we would be in a church, in an ashram, in a temple, inspiring others already. So since we're not highly evolved yet, and let's not expect that on others, that they should be perfect, because we ourselves are far from perfect. So we have to realize that. So what am I saying, Yiman? Focus on the root cause and work on the root cause. But to trigger that emotion to come out so that you can actually work on it, then yeah, you can recall the situation, the person, whatever it is to trigger that emotion so that you can actually go into it. I do not suggest this for everyone. If you're the type who tends to be emotionally driven and you cannot control yourself, then better not, because you may not know how to get yourself out of that situation. Yeah, so I hope that helps. And Reason being, okay, so you said the lesson, and okay, my question is, do we handle the emotional baggage according to each person who lead to the emotional baggage, or each emotion that became our buried emotional baggage? Reason being, what I did is focusing primarily on a particular individual, but similar resultant projection experience also lead to the same experience with different. Of course, exactly what I said. So it's not about the person. The person, situations and people will trigger something that is deep inside of us. So work on that root issue. Work on that root issue. And once you have figured it out and you worked on it and you go, oh yeah, why did I even hold on to that all these years? And you truly, truly realize that it's pointless holding on to it. You don't even have to will yourself to let go. You will just let it go because of the deep understanding of how unrealistic we are. Unrealistic. We will realize that it was the wrong perception. Wrong perception, what does that mean? Not embracing reality. Things happen. Accept it and move on. That's the reality of life. There's nothing to react towards. Just like the example that I said. If I'm sitting here, enjoying myself this morning, and all of a sudden a thunderstorm, comes up and I'm all drenched, so I choose. Do I blame on the rain and the weather? Do I curse it, or do I go, okay, go back into my room and do something else? So either you curse and swear and ask myself, why me? You know how we always like to say, why me? What did I do wrong? Why me? There's no why me. Things happen. Things happen. Okay? I'm not going to use any Buddhist philosophies here. It's just very lifestyle. So for those of us because all of us come from different belief systems, so of course if you study Buddhism, then of course there's karma. But I'm not going to go that because we have people here from different faiths. So that's why I'm not using karma. Yeah? And if you're in a God, if you believe in God, then there is another school of thought there. So to me it's, well, let's look at it scientifically. Things happen. There's no why. There's no rhyme and reason. Things happen, embrace it and move on. Life is so short. Life is so short. And if we keep focusing, if we choose to focus on things that are not positive, non-constructive, doesn't help you evolve to a higher person, meaning a kinder person, a more accepting person, a more calm person, a selfless person ultimately. If we are not evolving towards that direction, that means we're not, it's not the right direction. It's not because everything else will give us more afflictive emotions. Because the natural self, the deep down inside of us, the core of our soul, of our being, is selfless. We're naturally selfless. It's just that we were conditioned to be more self-serving. We're conditioned to be more self-serving. So now, meditation allows us to actually acknowledge that habituation in us, take a step back, watch it, and then go, that was our past conditioning. And hence, during this lockdown, we have all these mixed feelings arising. Mixed feelings. Excuse me. All these mixed feelings arising, telling us that we were actually operating, or whatever that we were operating from needs a bit of unlearning and then relearning again. Okay, so you unlearn what's not working for you and you relearn what works for you. And this meditation allows you to have that strength, that control of the mind for us to be able to do so. That's why without meditation, you can read all the self-help books you want. And at the end of the day, superficially, you may feel that happiness and that positivity, but deep down, you just can't help feeling unpleasant. Whatever it is that you're not, whatever negative feelings it is or baggage it is that's still there, you will still feel it and you cannot help it. That's why a lot of these self-help books sometimes do not work, is because it just says focus positive, focus positive. It doesn't help. It does not enable us to develop the mind so that the mind is strong enough. Strong enough, what I mean by strong enough means that we have a good control of the mind. Our minds are very strong if we know how to control it. It's very, very powerful. So the key to applying all these self-help remedies is to control the mind first. That's why it has to be hand in hand. We have to work on it hand in hand. And you know what? It is worth it. It is definitely worth it. Look, this is already the 5th week of the meditation. And some of you have actually shared with me how you have found a lot of peace and calm just by being at home. And that's it. Being at home and just sitting still and calming your mind. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to fly around the world to find that. Yeah? Nothing. You don't even have to look out for someone to talk to you about it. You work on it yourself. And that's how wonderful it is. And because you have worked on it yourself and you feel that calm, abiding place in you, anywhere you go, you will feel that. So it's not the environment, it's not the person, it's not your work, it's none of that. It's us. So that's why I am so happy with all of you that you chose to meditate together with everyone online, to actually invest in yourself. And like they say, it's chicken soup for your soul. Chicken soup for your soul. Yeah? What does that mean? It is the nutrients that our soul needs, that the inner being needs so desperately, that we have, no one actually taught us. So now you have a glimpse of that. So definitely, after this lockdown is over, do it every day. There are only good things. Good things will only arise from this meditation. Only good things. And I hope that, that with all the benefits that you're already experiencing, it will outweigh the temptation of you going back to your previous lifestyle, which is what? To distract yourself with all these things that you always like to do. Yeah? If our mind is not strong enough, we will again go back to our old tendencies. And that's where our mind will go up and down, up and down, up and down. Then we get highly flustered. Then we're very stressed, very burned out. These are signs, these are all signs, S-I-G-N-S. These are symptoms, they are signs. The mind is saying, hey, you're barking up the wrong tree. Time out. That's why you kind of spiral down and you're totally burnt out. These are symptoms saying that you're barking up the wrong tree. Okay, so I hope that helps Iman, and I hope that explanation helps everyone. Are there any questions? Sharon, grateful for the essential oil you gave me. It's helping with my sinus headache now. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Yes, it's very good. Grateful to the grass cutters and sanitary workers. Grateful that my area in Bentong has good recycling facilities. Yes. Glenn, grateful I still can carry on with the meditation in a peaceful environment. Grateful JP and Pastor during this MCO. Oh, you're most welcome, Glenn. Leong Wing Yi. Hey JP, I'll be reassigned from my current department to become a frontliner to screen patients for COVID-19 in my hospital. Feeling a bit worried. Do you have any words of advice for me? Well, I do salute you for that, because it is an act of selflessness. It is an act of a selflessness. Focus on well, I guess you are working, you are a doctor or you're a nurse? Is that right, Wingy? And focus on why you're in this medical industry. Focus on that. Yeah, because I know a lot of doctors, they are in the medical industry because they truly want to help others heal, and that is why they spend all these years, going for training, and it's very rigorous. So focus on why you're in the medical industry in the first place. Yeah, if it's for the money, then you're in the wrong industry. But if it's to help others, then focus on that. That is definitely an act of selflessness. So the fear will always arise. Definitely take all the precautions and take all your supplements to make yourself healthy. But definitely take all the, wear all the PPE, do what you can. Do what you can. Yeah? And then focus on that. Yeah? If you're a Buddhist, then there are certain prayers for you to generate an energy of protection for you that will help you. All right. If you're interested in that, just private message me on Facebook, and I will send you that mantra that you can recite every day before you start work, and it's extremely potent and extremely helpful. So you can do that. Yeah. Again, this is a real test. Again, of controlling your mind. This is a real test because your life is at stake. Yeah, so I salute you for that, and we're very, very grateful for frontliners like you, who actually are heroes. Definitely heroes. And again, every time when you feel stressed and worried, do the 9-round breathing meditation. That will immediately calm your mind. Yeah. Sharon says, while focusing on positives is good, but I think we still need to address the issues, as the positive is only a band-aid covering a festering wound. It doesn't really heal what we really need to heal. Exactly, Sharon. Waiting says, grateful for food on table, grateful on the sounds of birds during the meditation, grateful we have go through 6 weeks of MCO safely and going to the 4th part. Ben says, I'm interested, PM me. Sure, I will do that. Okay, I think time is up already, so we will I think we're done for the day. If you do have any more questions, do write on the comment section, and I will answer them for you. So thank you very much, Yiman, for putting the effort to ask me all these questions. I am done with your questions, I think. If I missed out on any, do let me know again. All right, so thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, 8:30 Malaysian time sharp. Thank you.